Problem number 2. The percentage of Americans of various age groups who are ordering more takeout food than they did 2 years ago are shown in the table. And so we're going to let P be the percentage, and then instead of looking at the age group themselves, what they're going to do is they're going to have an age used to represent a particular group. Okay, so that we just have one single number to deal with instead of various different numbers. The first thing they ask for is to create a scattergram. So let's create a scattergram. We're going to focus on the group and the percentage, and we can label that X and Y if we want, or we can label it age and percent. And so if I'm looking at this, I'm going up to 34, so I don't need to go past 34. So let's just go to 40 maybe, and 20, 10 and 30. And then our age groups goes from 21 through 70. So maybe I'll start here at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Just so we get some general idea how this is going to work. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to plot points. So we want to look at the point 21 when X is 21, Y is 34. So 21, this is 20 right here, so 21 a little bit past that, and then X is going to be 34. 29.5, so that's almost 30. So this is 10, 20, 30, and then it's the Y value is 32, so it's a little bit less than 34, still bigger than 30 up here. 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. The Y value is 27, so now that's less. At 39, 49, so this is 50. And the Y value is 20. 59, the Y value is 15. And 70, the Y value is 9. So this is how your scattergram should look like. Before we move on, let's take a quick look at how to do this in a calculator. So if you have a calculator, let me start in the home screen with a calculator. If we have a calculator, you can press Stat, and then number 1 is Edit, so I'm going to hit number 1, and then between L1 and L2, you can make a list. And then what you could do is you can go to Stat Plot, and then take the first one, turn the plot on. So now it's on, and then I'm going to arrow down, and then we have the first type over here is a scattergram. It's going to ask for an X list and a Y list. My X list is L1, my Y list is L2, and that should be the default here. So if you want to take a quick look at how to type L1, it's going to be second function and a number 1. And then your mark is going to be this symbol over here. Okay. Now usually if you have a used graphing calculator, there's the Y equals 2 button has some functions laid out over here. So here I have a few different functions. There's several ways to deal with this. I just want to get rid of it so it doesn't get plotted. So I just go to that line where the function is and I press clear, and then it's all gone. Okay. Now the last thing to do is to go to Zoom and look for Zoom Stat. This will set up a window for you. Zoom Stat over here is number 9. And what this will do is this will set up a window and then automatically graph your scattergram. So this is pretty much what we had. Oops. So this is our scattergram with a graphing calculator. You can see it's pretty close to the scattergram that we have. Anyways, I think for now it would be enough to just plot it. I just went through this calculator stuff real quickly, but we'll talk when we're ready to talk more about graphing lines and stuff like that. I'll take my time explaining the graphing calculator part. All right, the next question is asking us which points in your scattergram is the highest. Which points? So I think there's only one point that's the highest, and that's over here. And the highest scattergram was, well, we have to look at this as the y value, and that gives the height. And the highest value here is 34. So a y value, an x value of 21. So the point, there's only one point over here, is going to be 21, comma 34. Now you can put 21.0 there if you want, but we denote an ordered pair with a parentheses and two numbers and a comma in between. So this is your point. What does that mean in this situation? So for this situation, although I see 21 here, I should really be looking at the age group. Okay, so let's read the problem again. The percentage of Americans of various age groups who are ordering more takeouts than they did 2 years ago are shown. So P is a percentage of Americans at age, whatever age group they have, who are ordering more takeout than they did 2 years ago. So the age group of 18 so let's start with the percentage. It looks like 34% of this age group are ordering more takeout. So 34% of the age group, and that's the age group of 18 through 24, are ordering more takeout. Okay, now let's take a look at the next one where they ask for the lowest value. So the lowest value is over here, and if we follow this, the lowest value of the height here has a value of 9, a y value of 9, and it has an x value of 70, but 70 represents the age group of 64 and over. So let's address the point first. The point is going to be 70.0, comma 9 in parentheses. So that's the point that represents the lowest value, and the lowest value is the 9%. So 9% of the age group of over 64 are ordering more takeout. Now finally, do the heights of the points of your scattergrams increase or decrease from left to right? So if we follow this from left to right, and we're always going to be following this from left to right, so keep in mind that our direction, whether something increases or decreases, is from left to right. So clearly this looks like it decreases. And then what does this mean in this situation? It looks like the older the age group, as you move, so from left to right you're moving this way in age group. The older the age group, the less percentage are ordering more takeout. So let's just write that down. So let's write down, as the age group increases, the percentage ordering more takeout decreases. So basically the age group is your X value. As X increases, as we go from left to right, X is going to increase. The percentage of ordering more takeout, so these are the Y values. The Y values decrease. And see the Y values going down. Okay? So, hope that helps.